So in this video we're looking at what is advanced motorcycling and how do we do it. The system that we use that you'll hear is IPSGA. That's information, position, speed, gear and acceleration. This is a system that you use continuously throughout your riding, no matter whether you're riding the bends, junctions, roundabouts, or just planning to change your speed limit. The reason this system is so successful and is used by both cars and bikes, by both civilian and police forces alike, is it gives you a time to respond to hazards. So you create a riding plan, looking ahead, seeing as far as you can get, at which point when you're 30 seconds in distance and you can see what's coming, you've planned that well in advance. So our information feeds into every aspect of our riding. This is done by the acronym TUG, which is take, use and give. So taking as much information as you can do. Throw your vision as far down the road as you can possibly see. I'm looking right where that car's appeared around that left-hand side bend, looking at the puddles ahead, throwing my vision and dragging it back. This allows me to take in as much information as possible and create that plan. Using it, create a riding plan and then giving it back out again as necessary. That could be done by your positioning, done by your indicators or even your speed, but showing other road users what your intentions are while you're riding. This feeds into every part of the system. So with positioning then next in our system, on a bike you've got the advantage of being much more adaptable for the road conditions. We typically use positions 1, 2 and 3 when riding, so 1 being the near side here, 2 sat where I am now in the very central position and 3 on the white line in the centre of the road. Doing this allows us to change, first of all, our safety bubble, which is important. Secondly, making sure we're stable, not going to run over any potholes, gravel, mud, that sort of thing. And also allowing ourselves greater visibility when riding to ensure we can look further up ahead and create that riding plan. I'll break down each position and the benefits of them throughout the next few videos for you to see. So looking at our speed then, we want to make sure that we are at the right speed for the right conditions at all time. Okay, we want to make sure that while our riding is safe and legal, we are also making maximum progress here. As you can see, where I am riding currently, it's a little bit damp, we've got some leaves on the road, so I'm just taking extra care there, making sure that my speed is still proportionate. As we're riding along, we want to make sure that we're using the correct speed on any approach to hazards, whether that be bends or junctions. And the golden rule for your speed is to always make sure you can stop in a distance you can see to be clear on your own side of the road as a safety margin. So moving on to gearing next, I like to make sure that before I go into any hazard, the bike is set, stable, with a throttle adequately balanced in the correct gear. That gives me far more stability and gives me more confidence in the machine when handling it around either the twisties, roundabouts or junctions. We're fortunate on bikes that you can use the gearing far more effectively than you can in cars for the most part, using a lot more of the rev range. As you can see here, I'm just changing down per second for this downward, sitting at about 40 miles an hour, so that gives me that effective engine braking I need in order to get down the hill while maintaining my speed effectively. You've also got the other side of it, and keeping enough revs to allow your acceleration is vital in ensuring you can get smooth progress and make those overtakes. Throughout the series, I'll talk a bit further in depth with regard to different styles of gear changing and the benefits of both a higher and lower gear change when appropriate. And acceleration here completes our IPSGA phasing. This is, as you can see here, just accelerating out of corners and bends, getting yourself away from danger where necessary. You want to make sure that throughout the entire time we are staying safe and legal, and linking back in with our information phasing to make sure that throughout we are getting the information we need in order to accelerate safely where appropriate given the conditions and other road users. As you can hear here, just listen to me coming out of these bends, hear the engine note pick up slightly. It's only a national, so not going too much. We're just making sure that as we are making progress, you can hear the engine note pick up a little bit and then come back down again on the throttle for the next bend.